If you don't have back-end systems and processes in place in your business right now, you may be feeling a little bit like this. Maybe like you have zero time to get things done, or you've been recreating the wheel over and over when you're sending out emails or maybe onboarding clients. You could be wasting a ton of time just searching for things. So if you're tired of feeling overwhelmed and feeling like you have zero time, then stick around, because today I am going to be sharing with you a secret weapon that is literally going to transform how you work. Hey there, I'm Melinda, the Orderly Entrepreneur, here to help you, the online business owner, find more time and simplify your business, one easy button at a time. While you work, you may not even be aware of some of the things that are making you lose focus and waste time and effort. Let's start by addressing some of these things that could be sabotaging your time that you don't even think about. The first one of those things, repetitive tasks. It does not serve us to spend time doing things over and over again. Repetitive tasks become a massive drain, not only on our time, but on our brain power as well. Instead of focusing on money-generating tasks, you find yourself going into this drain or spiral of never-ending tasks. And it's just because there isn't something in place that keeps you from spiraling. So things such as manually entering client information 3 different times because you're using multiple platforms. Things like sending the same email or the same type of email over and over again. You may have ways that you onboard clients with contracts or proposals, and if you're writing those individually each time, that is causing you to spend more time on that than you really need to. So doing things like this is going to not only waste the time, but it's going to cause discrepancies. It can leave you prone to mistakes and even missing information. Another struggle that can go completely unnoticed is scattered and disorganized information. So if you find yourselves rummaging through papers or through a bunch of files on your computer looking for something, or you end up going to your email and scrolling and searching just to find login information to a course, that is automatically time wasted. Things can get delayed. It causes confusion because you're starting to think about something and thinking, where is it? I know it was here. And it also can literally just make you pull your hair out. No project management and lack of managing your tasks can also contribute to this as well. Having multiple projects at a time, you have a lot of information. So if you've got projects and notebooks and on your computer and in an app on your phone, you are context switching, you are spending time going back and forth. And a lot of times things can get really mixed up and some information can land in the wrong spot. And then that ends up going down the rabbit hole of searching for things again. Deadlines can get missed. Items that you need to get done for clients can be forgotten. And think about your tasks. You don't just have a list of tasks that you're doing today. You have a list of tasks from those projects that I just mentioned, or from your clients, or from a volunteering project that you're doing. There are a lot of different categories of tasks that we work with, and if you're not managing them at all or don't have a place to keep them all in one spot, then you're going to be relying on manual processes that are going to let things slip through the cracks, and some of those fabulous ideas that you have are just going to get forgotten and tossed away. So becoming aware of these things that I just mentioned, we can start to see what isn't working in our business and maybe put some systems in place that can help. So what is a back-end system or process? It's simply anything that you do in the background of your business that helps you process information, store information, or organize it. So if you have a process for onboarding your clients and you create an automation that has a workflow where a client gets input into a system and then they automatically get put into a portal and then they get their contract and whatever other information that you're going to give them, and once they sign it then something else happens, that is going to create a workflow and an automation, and that is a back-end system or process. Another thing could be as simple simple as managing your tasks. As I just mentioned, there are a lot of different categories that we work in, and we don't even think about it, right? We have our Facebook groups and our social media channels that we work on. We have our YouTube videos or our podcasts. All of those different things are different facets of our business, and it's not an all-in-one pot. If we keep our tasks all together, we're never going to get them all done because there's just going to be 1,000 of them and we're going to be too overwhelmed to do it. So systems, workflows, they save you time and they increase your productivity. It's not that we're striving to be productive in an instant. Every little bit helps. So if you start with some of your tasks, for example, your daily tasks, that would be one little bit that is streamlined that's going to help you save time. And then adding that on to any other system or process that you put in place, it'll build, and eventually you will have more time without even knowing it. When we're juggling a lot of information, there's a lot of brain power that is sucked out of us. And without that brain power, we are not able to function at full capacity to do the things that we really need to do in order to make our business generate income, right? By streamlining our processes, we can improve our decision making, which can help us gain back some of that brain power. And we can also be more efficient, which is going to help us get that back as well. You'll be able to process information quicker, respond back to clients and or other business colleagues in a more timely manner. And in turn, you'll be able to have more clients and sell more products or services without sacrificing any of your quality or efficiency. So here are a few real life examples of back-end systems and processes that I use in my business. So using task management as the first example, I use Asana to manage my tasks, but I don't just use Asana. I don't just create a big list of all of my tasks. I've actually created a board that I call a memory map in Asana that I categorize all of my tasks and I keep them there. It's like a brain that holds all of the things that I need to do so that I don't have to use any of that brain power that I was talking about. Now I have this memory map available for you and I will link it in the description. But the amazing thing about it is that you can keep all of your tasks in one spot and not just have this long list of things that you have to do. In addition to using Asana, I also use a paper planner. I use my full focus planner, and I have to admit I do go on and off using it. Probably 2 quarters out of the year, I'll use my full focus planner, and 1 or 2 quarters of the year, I won't. It depends on my mood. Sometimes I'm a little bit more digital, sometimes I'm a little bit more paper, but I use them both together in tandem. And when I use them together, my full focus planner is what I keep all of my daily tasks in and all of my top 3s that I do for each day and all of my goals. And so it really keeps me on track. And then I can keep all of that stuff that I would be keeping either in my brain or on Post-it notes or in notebooks or all over the place inside of my memory map board in Asana. A second real life example would be in automation that I use when a client schedules a call. So rather than just having a scheduling link where a client clicks and schedules on the calendar, and then I have to get a notification and then send an email out manually and then make sure that I remind myself to send them a reminder before our meeting, I have an automation set up. So once a client books a call with me, they automatically get an email sent out to them with a thank you and information of what is to come. Then they're going to get another email with the information about our meeting, and then they're going to get some reminder emails a few days before the meeting and the day of. And I don't have to think about a thing. It all gets done without me having to do anything, and that way my client comes to the meeting on time and I don't have to waste all of that precious energy on something that can be done on the computer. So hopefully you can see with these examples that I'm giving you how back-end systems and processes can really free up your time so you can focus on strategic and money-generating activities. This is going to allow you to reach a little bit more of that work-life balance that we're always looking for, but really can't get because something always have to give. But you can get a little bit closer to that by finding more freedom in the things that you don't have to do anymore. So I can't just wiggle my nose and have all of your business processes and systems put in place, but I can give you some tips on what you can do and where to start. Now, in no particular order, you can do these few things. You can start with doing a brain dump of what is working and what isn't working, or just a flat out list of things that you are tired of doing. Creating a list of these things can help you pinpoint what you really want to focus on first. So if it's where you are constantly searching for things, you may want to start with digital organization. For example, I have a digital filing stack that is available to you. I will link it below. And it's a really simple way for you to get all of the files on your Google Drive and your desktop all put in order really quickly so that you can start with a quick win and have everything in place. Now, digital organization as a whole, when you're organizing all of your business stuff, obviously isn't going to take just 5 minutes. It takes a little bit of time, but having a tool like the digital filing stack is going to help you get there so much quicker. And I also have some Asana templates that I have created to help you with this as well. I use them in my business and I use them to find things like course login information, my brand colors, hex colors, scheduling links, blog post lists, content creation ideas, so many different things that you try to find throughout the day. I keep in these templates, and it takes all of that searching and going back and forth and trying to figure out where things are away. So you could start out with digital organization. You could also start with your tasks. So if you're having a really hard time getting things done or figuring out what you need to do or getting that one task that you set out to do every day, it could be that it's time for you to have a system for your tasks. So concentrating on where do you keep all of your tasks? What do you do with them? Do you carry over your tasks from the week before to the current week? Where do you put all of the tasks that you're not doing right now, but that need to be done in the future? You have to think about all of these things in order to get your tasks under control. And that's what the memory map template that I mentioned earlier, that's what I use that for. You can use any format you want to manage your tasks. I highly recommend a project management tool. And I always talk about Asana because that's what I use, but you can use Trello, you can use ClickUp. There's so many different ones that you can use. That doesn't really matter, but actually having one place that you can keep all of them and in an orderly fashion is going to save you a ton of time. It's going to help you so much. Just start with small steps and go through things gradually. You're not going to get all of your systems and processes in place in one day, but you are able to go step by step and gain little bits of time and freedom and sanity by implementing some back-end systems and processes into your business. If you are struggling with your business processes or just want to up-level your systems a little bit, I have the perfect thing for you. I'm going to be doing a workshop called Efficiency Unleashed, mastering your back-end systems for your business productivity. And this workshop is going to be jam-packed full of ways to streamline the back end of your business so you can boost your productivity and your efficiency and grow your business easily. This is a workshop, so you're going to be walking away with tangible tasks to actually implement once we've finished. I'm going to be breaking down strategies into actionable steps that you can implement immediately and move forward in getting your business put in order. If you're interested in this workshop, I'm going to link it in the description below. And in the meantime, if you want to know what I organize in Asana, you can check this video right here, and I will see you in the next video.